The email sat open, a half-finished sentence hanging awkwardly on the screen. Sarah sighed, her gaze drifting past the monitor, out the window where a lone bird was pecking at something on the windowsill. Her phone, meanwhile, hummed gently on the desk, a silent invitation to check that notification that just arrived. An hour had passed, perhaps more, and that important report, the one due by end of day, seemed no closer to completion. Her mind, it felt like a restless butterfly, flitting from the bird to the notification to yesterday's grocery list, everywhere but the task at hand. The gentle hum of the refrigerator in the kitchen suddenly seemed amplified, a symphony of procrastination. She felt a familiar knot tightening in her stomach, the subtle guilt of lost time, the quiet frustration of a mind that just wouldn't settle. Does this scene resonate with you? In our modern lives, brimming with constant stimuli, the ability to focus can feel like a rare and elusive superpower. Distraction isn't merely an inconvenience, it's a silent erosion of our time, our energy, and our peace. We often find ourselves adrift in a sea of notifications, mental wanderings, and digital rabbit holes, feeling pulled in countless directions by the currents of the day. And when we realize we've been distracted, our first instinct is often self-reproach. Why can't I focus? I should be better than this. But what if there was another way, a calmer, more compassionate approach to reclaiming our attention, one that doesn't involve harsh self-judgment or a forceful internal battle? This is where the wisdom of the Stoics offers a profound and surprisingly gentle pathway. For them, distraction wasn't a moral failing, but simply an external event, an impression on the mind, to be observed and then gently released. Imagine for a moment you were trying to fill a bucket with water from a tap, but the bucket has tiny, almost imperceptible holes. Every time you pour in water, some of it leaks out. Our attention, in the face of constant distraction, can feel much the same. The Stoic approach doesn't try to patch every single hole immediately, nor does it scold the bucket for leaking. Instead, it invites us to simply and repeatedly return to the tap. The first and perhaps most liberating step in this Stoic method of recentering is to acknowledge the distraction without judgment. When you catch your mind wandering, whether it's to a social media feed, a worry about the future, or simply an idle daydream, avoid the immediate impulse to criticize yourself. There's no need to declare an internal war on your wandering thoughts. Instead, simply observe. Ah, my mind has drifted. It's a neutral observation, like noting that a cloud has passed across the sun. This shift from I am distracted to my mind is experiencing distraction creates a vital space. It separates you, the conscious observer, from the momentary state of being distracted. Once you've acknowledged the drift, pause, just for a moment. This isn't a pause to panic, but a pause to breathe, to reset, to anchor yourself in the present moment through your senses. What are you seeing right now? What are you hearing? What does the air feel like on your sten? This brief sensory check-in is a powerful way to pull your awareness back from the abstract realm of thought and into the concrete reality of now. Then, gently, deliberately, return your focus to the task at hand. The key word here is gently. It's not about snapping your attention back with force, which often creates internal resistance and tension. It's more like coaxing a small, easily startled animal back to its path. Remind yourself, simply, this is what I am doing now. This is where my attention needs to be. Consider Sarah again at her desk. She notices her mind has wandered to the humming refrigerator. Instead of chastising herself, she might think, there's the hum. My mind noticed the sound and then drifted. She takes a slow breath, feeling the chair beneath her, the coolness of the air. Then, without fanfare, she refocuses on the half-finished sentence on her screen, perhaps even physically touching the keyboard to re-engage her motor memory. This repeated, gentle return is the very essence of the Stoic practice. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, famously wrote in his Meditations about the importance of continually bringing one's attention back to the present moment, to the task at hand, to what is within one's control. He understood that our minds are constantly bombarded by external impressions and internal chatter. The practice isn't to stop these impressions from arising, which is impossible, but to develop the discipline to choose where to place our attention in response to them. Every time you gently guide your mind back without judgment, you are strengthening your attention muscle. You are teaching your mind that wandering is permissible, but returning is paramount. It's a compassionate discipline built on understanding rather than harsh self-criticism. Over time, these small, repeated acts of recentering build resilience, making it easier to return and potentially reducing the length and frequency of your mental drifts. This approach acknowledges that distraction is a part of modern life. It's an external, often beyond our immediate control. What is within our control is our reaction to it. Our choice to observe without judgment, to gently guide our attention back to what truly matters, to the present task. By embracing this Stoic principle, we transform moments of frustration into opportunities for practice, turning the challenge of distraction into a path towards greater focus, peace, and purposeful living. It's about anchoring your attention in the present, not fighting the tides of the world, but navigating them with a steady hand. So, the next time you find your mind adrift, remember, there's no need for self-reproach. Simply acknowledge, pause, breathe, and gently, steadily return. Anchor your attention in what matters, right now. This simple, profound practice can transform your relationship with your own mind, bringing greater clarity and calm to your days. We invite you to try this gentle recentering practice in your own life. What small, immediate task can you bring your full attention to right now? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more insights on living a thoughtful and centered life. Thank you for listening.